Now surely ain't no pastor rubbed no handful of spit in his hand and smeared it across a person's face. Say it ain't so. Clips of a sermon from a church in Tulsa, Oklahoma have gone viral after Pastor Michael Todd of Transformation Church rubbed together a handful of spit and smeared it across a church goer's face during a theatrical demonstration. And I thought to myself, now surely ain't no pastor rubbed no handful of spit in his hand and smeared it across a person's face. Say it ain't so. Well, I had to do some research and I came across the video, and I believe that it was not simply no spit. That was some snot that he hawked down from his nostrils. You can hear the sound of the snot coming down as he hawks it from his nostrils. So you know it's just not no regular spit. That is some dark yellow or some green snot, maybe mixed with spit, that he smeared across that man's face. And that man got to be a damn fool for letting it. According to the Washington Post, it reads, Pastor Michael Todd spit in his hand and cupped it there for 2 minutes as he continued to preach. Todd held it as he finished telling his Tulsa megachurch congregation that Jesus Christ had rubbed his own saliva on a blind man's eyes to miraculously give him sight. Ain't that a blip? Okay. He held it in one hand as he used the other hand to touch the shoulder of a man standing beside him with his eyes closed. Oh, and that man is said to be Pastor Michael Todd's brother. And it goes on to say, I guess this is Michael Todd's words. He said, God's saying, can you physically and spiritually and emotionally stand when getting the vision or receiving it might get nasty? Todd asked the congregation. Then the pastor of Transformation Church rubbed his hands together, turned to the man, and smeared his spit across the man's face. Well, from what I saw, that wasn't just no spit. That was straight up green yellow snot. And I don't care if it was his brother or his lover. That man should have knocked that pastor smooth out. These pastors are always doing dirty, low-down stuff and want to put the Lord's name on it. The Lord ain't got nothing to do with you rubbing snot across a man's face, and that man should have knocked your ass out. And according to the Washington Post, it goes on to say, parishioners gasped and groaned. Clips of the sermon have gone viral, including one that has been viewed 1.7 million times as of Tuesday morning. People question Todd's theatrics as infections in Oklahoma have jumped 56% in the past week, according to the Washington Post 19 tracker. Todd has since apologized on Twitter and Facebook, calling his actions disgusting and saying they crossed the line. Todd said he's passionate about giving people hope, so much so that I try to do extreme things. That was a distraction to what I was really trying to do, he said in a video message. I was really trying to make the word come alive and for people to see the story. But yesterday, it got too live, and I own that. So yes, it says that Pastor Todd has apologized. As well, he should have. And if I would have been a member of the church sitting in there when that Negro hawked snot from the insides of his nostrils and smeared it across that man's face, oh, that would have been my last Sunday there. Yes, it would have. Because some of these pastors, and it's not just in a mega church, it's the small churches too. Some of these pastors literally take things too far and take it out of the context of the Bible when they know that they have people's hypnotized with their beliefs and they have them to do things that is not of God. Or they do things that are not of God and then want to throw some Bible in it. Ain't no hawking snot spit in the palm of your hands and rubbing it on a man's face got nothing to do with Jesus. And it don't say nothing about Jesus hawked no snot from his nostrils and rubbed it across the man's eyes and made him see. It probably was just a little dab of spit that he barely put on the man's eye, because Jesus was Jesus, the miracle worker. He didn't need no whole lot of spit, a dab of dew. And I will repeat, it's not just the mega churches. Some of those small churches are just as bad. I was a member of a church in God in Christ for many years. Yes, good old Kojic. Holiness, sanctified, speaking in tongues, dancing, shouting, and full of shit. And baby, let me tell you, it was just as much going on in the church as it was out in the street. But I digress. Not all churches are that way, but a lot of them are. So let me just pull up what good old Pastor Michael Todd did so you can judge for yourself.
Changing something and you don't see it clearly yet, but you hear. And this is where most people would not face Jesus anymore. What most people would do is turn away. What I'm telling you is just as he's physically standing here, knowing what's coming.
I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit because he holds that snot in his hands for a few minutes while he continues to talk.
Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty. And do you hear and see the responses of the people? What I'm telling you?
Did y'all see him rub snot on that man's face? They say the man is his brother. Did you see the man pull the snot off his lip? Pastor Michael Todd, in my opinion, he needs to sit down somewhere. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you all think about Pastor Michael Todd hawking snot, spit, mucus into his hands and smearing it across a man's face. Let me know what you think about it.